Hey there, how's it going? Christian here with I Build Lists. Wow. It's been a while since I've said that, right? And that's because I have not posted a video on this channel for almost a year right now. The last one that I posted a while back, I was looking to do like a 1 year journey with 10 My Legion secret accounts that are all maxed out. And I guess I kind of got met with a little bit of criticism, so to speak. Maybe some people were not particularly keen on that, but then, and I kind of let that sidetrack me. My overall sentiment was that maybe people are tired of that and all, but I should not have let that sidetrack me, right? I let that, what might have been a minority or possibly a majority. I don't know, right? But basically, I kind of got the sense that maybe people were not necessarily interested in seeing this anymore, and so I just kind of let it die. But then at the same time, I shouldn't have done that, right? Because I forget. I shouldn't say I forget. Like the direction in which I wanted to take this channel, or what it was initially intended for, pretty much got overruled or overshadowed by My Legion Secret, right? And that's what, predominantly the channel was built on. And, my goal was always to, use My Legion Secret or show My Legion Secret as a perfect place for beginners to just get started, to get their feet wet, but then eventually get them to transition into building building their own lists, the right way with their own traffic, which would essentially be more profitable. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna get back to, right? I'm gonna get back to still doing the whole My Legion Secret thing, but there's gonna be more emphasis now. There's gonna be more content now geared towards building your own email list. Okay, which is what this channel was originally intended for, when I first started it, right? But it's, things were going well with My Legion Secret at the time they were, and everyone was, everyone seemed to want a lot of that content. But then, I don't know, maybe that kind of changed. But I will show you my results in this video, or lack thereof, right? With My Legion Secret. I've decided to start again. And this time I'm only going to be using 5 accounts, right? The difference is they're already all maxed out, so I will be emailing 1 million leads, promoting the same product that I had been promoting in the past that was, giving me the success that it was giving me. And the reason I'm going with only 5 accounts is because in a lot of the videos, I always used to mention that, I always used to tell people ideally that if you want to see results a lot sooner, you want to go with those 5 accounts where you stack them. Basically use each account as a referral to the prior one that you created, so much so that you start receiving 200 leads per day as opposed to just 100 leads per day. Okay, if you're watching this video, there's a very good chance that you're already familiar with My Legion Secret, but if you're not, it's just basically a platform that provides you with 100 leads per day, 100 to 200 leads per day. These are business opportunity seeking leads, so you want to be promoting business opportunity related type stuff to these leads. Okay, and if you have 1 account, you will be getting 100 leads per day. But once you make a referral to that account, a My Legion Secret referral, they will reward you with an additional 100 for a total of 200 leads per day. Okay, so I'm not going to get into all the weeds of how to set everything up and all that type stuff in this particular video. I will be doing that in subsequent videos. I just wanted to have this more of a kind of like a welcome to you and welcome back to me kind of video of what I'm going to be doing. And regardless of how people feel about it, at the end of the day, this is I've just gotta go in the direction that I'm looking to go, right? Those who are interested in it will follow along. Those who are not interested, they won't watch, right? So I've just got to keep that in mind, right? The worst thing that you can do with any project or anything that you're doing is to just quit cold turkey, right? At the very least, have something going, and that's where I kind of feel a little mad at myself for letting that sidetrack me, so to speak. Obviously, I had other things going on in the other things that I was doing in the background. But I should have kept this going, and I'm going to keep this going. And this is to show you. This is going to be kind of like a My Legion Secret review, 2025 in review, and pretty much gearing ourselves up to make 2026 a much more solid year, okay, with My Legion Secret and list building and all this other stuff. So without further ado, let me just go ahead and jump into the results that I have. I'm basically looking at this as something that I'm restarting. I restarted on November the 1st, okay. I've been emailing. I had been emailing even prior to that, but I'm officially starting the days counting as of November the 1st, okay? So let's go in and take a look at where we are right now. And the other thing too is I'm going to be working on two ClickBank accounts now, right? So the one where we're getting results from what we do with My Legion Secret and compare it to a different ClickBank account where we are trying to get, promoting the same product and see if we can use one account to outdo the 5 accounts that we are using to promote the same product with My Legion Secret, okay? And that's going to go, like with all the content that I'm going to be creating now on this channel, that's going to help us progress more towards like sharing content that teaches you how to build your own email list as opposed to just relying on My Legion Secret where your results might not necessarily be as great, okay? So for those of you who remember, those of you who are familiar, you'll know that we go to ClickBank, pick the product. The product that we were promoting was live chat jobs. The vendor provides the emails, right? We just copy and paste them, put them in the, into the My Legion Secret mailer and send them out every single day, okay? That's the key with My Legion Secret, is to make sure that you're doing this stuff every single day, all right? Now, drum roll, here are my results for the 5 accounts, right? We're just going to be doing this with 5 accounts, and I say that because that's what that's what I'd always recommended all along, right? Because it's one thing to recommend 5 accounts, right? But then I'm showing you my results when I was using 10 accounts, so it's kind of doesn't paint a good or fair picture. And in this case, it might not necessarily be the case either, because, yes, I'm using 5 accounts, but they're maxed out at 200,000 leads each, but at least it will give you something to look forward to and know what you can expect, okay? All right, so here we are. This is my dashboard for the 5 My Legion Secret accounts that I have. And this is how things are looking these days, which is crazy, okay? Compared to where things were in the past, okay? And I will show you proof of that with how much we made the entire, last year, 2024. So, and compared to what we've done in 2025. So this is what my results look like. I haven't been posting videos about it and all that. I've been mailing in the background occasionally, but hey, these are the results that we have right now. I'm going to get back to trying to, post daily, showing you results and all that type stuff, right? And even if I don't do it daily, I will do it on a much more frequent basis, okay? So these are my results for the first, the first week, basically for the first 7 days of November, okay? Today's the 8th of November. For those of you who remember, I always like to report on everything up until the end of the day prior so we have a full picture, okay? So this is 5 My Legion Secret accounts, 5 maxed out My Legion Secret accounts, meaning they have 200,000 leads each, because you get leads, you get these 100 to 200 leads every single day fresh. And once you get to 200,000, the older leads start dropping off, and then you start getting newer ones every single day, right? Because with the mailer, you can only mail up to 200,000. Okay. All right. So this is, like I said, 5 accounts, right? 5 My Legion Secret accounts. These are my oldest My Legion Secret accounts, by the way. Okay. But they're all at 200,000 leads. Okay. So this is what my dashboard is looking like right now. Then if we go to this is the sale that we made. So Once I started again on November 1st, the first sale came on the 3rd. Okay, so you can see there we got the first sale on the 3rd. It was an initial sale with this product. Again, it's the Social Rep. It's a $1 trial, right? And then after 3 days, if the customer likes it, they rebuild, they stay on. Okay, they stay on and they keep getting rebilled every single month. So we've gotten our first sale, all right, $20.68. And then this is what my traffic is looking like, right? So from November 1st through November the 7th, right? We've sent a total of 5,563 unique hops. Okay, I built some kind of momentum there, because I will say I had been, prior to November the 1st, I had been emailing, right? I had already started emailing, so there's definitely some kind of momentum there. This is not from scratch, but in terms of the number of hops that we're getting, right? But it's a pretty fair picture, right? Pretty picture. But we've got the one sale, okay? So that's where we are. And just to put things into perspective, so you can see, this is how many, in the 2024, we made a total of $17,393.49. And in 2025, that's where we are, $2,729.14, promoting the same product, okay? Here is the new ClickBank account, right? So this is the new ClickBank account that I'm going to be promoting, that I'm going to be using, whereby we build our own list, right? Build our own list and promote the same product, and just compare how things go, okay? And then this is just to show you proof that I have not sent anything at all in terms of traffic leads to this new ClickBank account that we're going to be using, right? To see if we can outdo the 5 My Lead Gen secret accounts. That's that, okay? In subsequent videos, I'm just going to show you all the tools that I'm using. I'll even make sure you subscribe, because I'm going to show you how you can start generating sales, get some free money to put towards your first My Lead Gen secret account, and how we can actually start getting some returns with a high yield savings account, right? And get commissions, $100 commissions as well, from promoting that account. So make sure you subscribe. I will come back with more videos. Like I said, this channel is going to be going in a completely new direction or fresh direction from only My Lead Gen secret content. All right. Thank you ever so much for taking the time to watch, and I will catch you in my next video. Make sure you subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, put them in the comment section below, and I will be sure to respond. Catch you in the next one. Oh, by the way, if you do want to get started with My Lead Gen secret, I will have the link in the description below for you to sign up for your first account. People who sign up through me, you will get bonuses. You will get access to me, my phone number, which you can use to text, call me if you want to, whatever the case may be. If you are international, you can get through to me on WhatsApp as well. So that's all going to be stuff that I'll be sharing in subsequent videos. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you do stay tuned. And I'll also be sharing like all the traffic sources that we will be using to build our own list and promote the same product and see how the results come out. All right. Thank you ever so much, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.